Hey, good morning, everyone. Hey, good morning, Craig Swamp Picker. Good to see you. Good morning, TC. Good morning, James Amputee Adventures. Good morning, Chris Record Talk. Yeah, so good to see everybody. I got my care package from you yesterday. It's good that the mail is running at a good pace. I think it's because it's the slow time for mail for the postal service. I'm glad I don't have loose fingers. I am too. That's not good at all. Yeah. um, Cheers, everyone. Hey, good morning, Alan C. Records. I was late getting here this morning, but Lucy's fed. Not Lucy. Red. Red is fed, and I'm so glad. And cool things like that. I had a really good buyback yesterday, and I've been trying my best to process some of the stuff and make it happen. So, hey, Carol, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for the video yesterday. And so let's see if we can make it happen, folks. I want to show you some of the stuff I got. And then, yeah. I've listened to this 5 times, folks. This is so, so good. Amina. Amina. This is awesome. It is instrumental. It's ambient. It's one of those records that you could play at 45, you can play at 33, and it sounds wonderful. So I think of that as a double LP, and I may end up keeping that. I'm going to play it again. So I did have a good buyback yesterday. I also had a good buyback Friday. One of my regular customers is moving to the mountains and making their load lighter. Let's see. Chris says there's a lot of luck with Media Mail. Where did it go? Come back here. There's a lot of luck with Media Mail and whether the package comes quickly or not. Anytime something is in Memphis, I think they just send it in random directions. Yeah, I think I've seen stuff sit in Memphis before. My crazy one is like I have a customer in New Jersey that I sent a package to, and it went like to Kansas before it went to New Jersey. Yeah. Yes, I have a live sale tonight, folks, at 8:50. There's going to be a lot of stuff in there. Oh, looks like James is going live in 30 minutes. I just got a notification. Yeah. Yeah. Is Dawn's also? Yeah. Hey, good morning, Steve. How are you? It's so good to see your stuff. Chris, same here. Everything goes from Boston to New Jersey before it gets to me in Revere, 10 minutes outside of Boston. Yeah. Yeah, here comes Red. Hey, good morning, Adam. How are you? Good to see you. I hear you, James. My fingers are crazy too. Yeah. Let's see what Mr. Ed has to say. Good morning. What she's talking about? What we're talking about? Yeah. If she didn't like being picked up, I would pick up and show her. This came in on Friday. I had a small order come in. PJ Harvey. There was actually 2 buybacks on Friday. This came through. Surprised it didn't sell yesterday in Wake Forest. I really am. I did listen to this. This is jazz. Monty Alexander. And it's good jazz. Good jazz. Let's see what came in. What else came in? Did a lot of cleaning on Friday as well as yesterday, getting stuff ready. Um, Duke Ellington and his orchestra, 1927, 1934. This is one of the Bluebird. A lot of stuff was on 78, then transferred to vinyl. Bluebird was a big label. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I've had this before, but it's been a while. Wynton Marsalis, and I love the cover. Does anybody know who the artist is? That might the painter or the he was an assembly artist toward his last days, and this is an assemblage piece. Yeah. Let's see. You're older than me. TC says, you get into the record store, Dave drops #2 stuff in yet? Lots of good stuff coming in this weekend. Yeah. Red Carol's here. You want to say hi? Would you like to say hi to Carol? She's purring right now. Yeah, Record Store Day drops #2 is coming up on Saturday. I've gotten very little in TC. I am so upset with my distributor. It seems like, anyway, different story. I had a few pieces come in, and I was expecting my order to ship on Wednesday and ship to Thursday, and so now it's coming to me Monday, which is my only day off. So I have to be at Record Crate Raleigh to receive it. Hey. Good morning, Donald. I picked up enough stuff recently that I'm not worried about RSD drops #2. I'll probably just stop by my local shop in the afternoon and look at the wonderful selection of Record Store Day titles that are still available. Let's see. James, please feel free to put a link to your live stream this morning. I'll be off by then. And Carol, are you doing something this afternoon on YouTube? If you are, please feel free to put a link in there. Yeah, it was good to see Donald yesterday. He stopped by for a little while. I'm waiting to hear back from Art. I said, Art, I need a review of this. This is UK. This came in. I played this yesterday twice. Shelly Man and His Friends, Volume 2. It's on Contemporary. This came in on the Jazz Estate that I purchased over 2 years ago that I'm slowly working through. But Leroy Vinegar and Andre Previn. Andre Previn does a wonderful job of piano. Yeah. I hear you, Chris. We just don't think about records being in a refrigerator and potato salad being there for 10 days, and it's not desirable when there's so many wonderful records. You're taking a rest. Okay, cool. But we'll be doing one on the 15th. Oh, cool. In about 20 minutes. Thanks for posting that, James. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out with me this morning. I appreciate it. This is the little place across the street from me in Wake Forest, and they do some shows there. So a little room holds about 50 people on a good night. I guess they could probably cram some more in. Collapsus is doing a reunion show, local band, July 23rd. And then Shannon Baker, which I'm not familiar with, and an evening with Shannon Baker, and sometime soon. This is July 17th. So this is on Record Store Day drops #2 evening. So I always ask the guy who runs the venue, his name is Mike, if I'm there on a Friday night. A lot of times I would go up on a Friday night just to keep the shop open an hour or two longer, and I always ask him to bring the artist over, and I would try to get an image of him and say something on Instagram and try to get another person or two there. Oh, Guns N' Roses. Wow. I do know that, help me here, folks. Eddie Van Halen's son is named Wolfgang. He's having, he has a record called Mammoth. And I can't remember exactly what he calls this project. Is it EVH? Wolf? I can't remember, but he's doing some dates with Guns N' Roses. So if that happens, James, he may be there. I'm doing RSD drops number 2 in Wake Forest. One, I don't have enough product to split it up between two shops, and two, um, um, I don't have enough employees to make it happen. It's we're still in an interesting position. Preservation Jazz Hall. I showed one of these. I had 2 of these come in within the last few days, but this one I noticed it says for concert sell only. And Donald and I were looking at it yesterday, and I found this wonderful book in here. Okay, and Joseph Meyerhoff Symphony Hall Showcase of Stars, the magazine of Symphony Hall Overture, premiere season 1982-83. So this was really interesting. Of course, on the back is an advertisement for an automobile dealership. They don't need any of my advertising for them. They're not paying me a thing. But on the inside, there's some other ads, and then it says "Welcome, welcome," and they talk about the house band and the building of the place and that cool stuff like that. I just find these so interesting. And then there's a page right here, Preservation Hall Jazz Band, and there's a little write-up there. At first, I thought this was an autograph from one of the players, and then it just realized that someone made a note about something. It says Barbara Stewart or Barbara Strout, and it says St. James Infirmary building or something like that. That's kind of what Donald and I deciphered. So that was kind of interesting. Wow. Adam, that's crazy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Does he not have the proper papers? I have no idea what's going on. I'll have to try to look that up a little later. I ended up getting 2 of these in the last couple of days. And when I say couple, that's 2. This is a Java Cotton Candy Sugar Lips Instant Hi there. So this is Jim Collar. This is Jazz. That came in. The Jazz Butcher. I got 2 Jazz Butchers. Where's the other one? I may not find. I'm not going to be able to go through everything and show everybody. So you have to watch the virus. Oh, okay, gotcha. You have to watch the big video that I'll post on Instagram today. Here's the other Jazz Butcher. Yeah. This is an Italian popular female singers. Wow. Because of positive tests now being allowed. No, not because of positive tests not being allowed back in. You must have done something to be exiled. Yeah. Yeah. So this is the popular Italian vocalist. She does popular music, folks. It's not hard rock. It's soft rock. It's popular. It's a little more. I started to say something I shouldn't have said. I shouldn't have thought. It's a little more rock and roll interesting than Barbara Streisand, but her vocals are complementary. Her and Barbara complement each other in vocals. And I don't mean anything negative about Barbara at all. I was just thinking about that. Yeah, they have testing here at Miranda International. Have to have negative tests before you can fly to USA. Oh, cool. I know there's a lot of people that are flying now. Some that are fully vaxxed and some that aren't. I don't know the story. I want to fly like an eagle. I think you're supposed to go to Texas and get tested. Oh, I don't know. I don't know the story. Sorry, I can't help or chime in on that. Duke Ellington, this came in also. This is on the Decca Rainbow. Duke Ellington, Rockin' in Rhythm, Volume 3, 1929 to 1931. I like the never seen this before. Duke Ellington and the Jungle Band. That's just pretty awesome. This is a Blue Note record that came in. Can't get tested in Texas if not allowed in the US. I didn't say that out loud. Diana Reeves, folks. If you're not familiar with Diana Reeves, you can spend a little time on YouTube and listen to this wonderful voice. But this is a 1991 pressing. I remember 1991. We didn't have very many pressings in America. We had some, but yeah, not as many. And here's the beautiful Blue Note label. Thank God for hip hop and punk rock and independent stuff. That's what kept the record pressings all lubed up. And of course, there was also the record clubs that kept it rolling. I'm sure there was some classical, but I think most of the classical was. I think a lot of the classical was pressed in Germany. I have these turned around. Why do I have these turned around? Turn your love around. Oh, I gotta get the hair dryer out and remove these old stickers. I'm not. If it has an old store, it's okay. But this right here has been 1, 2, 3 different price stickers on here, and it's just gonna look a little nicer when I heat these up and remove them. I have something called a Scotty knife, and it's usually right here in front of me. And I have a hair dryer, and I also have a heat gun. And this is the heat gun. And you just kind of, I've just kind of learned what to use and what not to use. This is the Shaman. This is a K-Tel record I've never seen. Sound system. Side 1, side 2, Stray Cats, Fix, Tubes, Bryan Adams, Kinks, The Police, Frank Stallone. I don't recall the names Frank Stallone at all. Huey Lewis and the News, Pat Benatar, Rick Springfield, Quarter Flash, Styx, Spandau Ballet, 38 Special. But the Frank Stallone record is far from over. And so I'm going to see if I can listen to this record today. It's a good one to play when people are shopping because it's got so many different songs. I may fly to Vegas come spring. I have a YouTube seminar in upstate New York in October, but I'm driving. Yeah. Where are you located, Adam? Testing, failing. Wait 2 weeks, test again. The new norm. Yeah. I spoke with one of my customers yesterday, not knowing that they had gotten sick months ago, and it was interesting to hear about their journey. And I'm glad they're much better now. And let's see. I have no plans on returning anytime soon. If I need a visa renewal, I'll go down to Belize. They open the land borders here. Plus, it's a lot safer than Arica. Gotta run. Get set up for the show. Hey, thanks. I'll see you later tonight. James is gonna help us a little bit tonight with some modding, so look forward to seeing you. You're in South Jersey, just east of Philadelphia. Okay, cool. There's a lot of people in that area. Ethel Waters, Ladies of Jazz. Haven't listened to it, but I look forward to checking it out. Maybe today. Got another copy of this. This is so good. I don't mind having copies of that. This is the Brothers Johnson, and I love the Brothers Johnson. Creative Source. Love, love, love. Della Reese. This is on Living Stereo with the Miracle Surface, so I'm looking forward to listening to this to see how it sounds. Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you, James. It's I do a buy it now sell, so I'm not licensed, so it's not an auction. But thank you so much. I got so much stuff to show folks. I won't be able to get through it. You have to watch the big video. Let's see what I can get done in the next 10 minutes. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Excuse me. The stereo pressing of the Doors. This is their debut album. You know, I didn't even check. Oh, it's got the correct inner sleeve. I didn't even check to see what pressing it is. It's probably VG. It's quite possible a first edition. I gotta play and see how it sounds. I do. There's some marks on it, so it's gonna be good to play to see how it sounds. Yeah, I gotta bag some of these, and some of them I'll probably have to wash. But my goal is to get all these done in the next few days. Open at 11, next hour and a half. Not everything I'm gonna price. I'm gonna put some stuff back to the side. Oh, I love Brothers Johnson. I agree with you there. Thanks, TC. The Doors, absolutely live. Certain groups I kind of hoard, and I sell I'll have a big sell and say, come on out tonight at 8 o'clock on a Friday. I'll have all the walls full of this one artist. So there we go. This came in, folks. There's a mark on it where it jumps. So I'm not going to, quote unquote, offer it for sale. But the reason I bought this is because the jacket's pretty decent. And I've had this jacket before where it was much worse. So that might be something to put to the side. This is a white cover. It's pretty clean for a white cover. I might be able to take the magical sponge and get a little bit of that off, but it's nice and clean. I need to put that to the side. Tom Hunyadi, Teddy Pendergrass. Again, this is dished. I'm going to play it and see how it sounds, but the cover is just fantastic. So yeah, I need to put these in bags immediately. Ever Instead of the Doors, I like about 3 of their songs. You know, there's a song called Peace Frog that I just love. I love that song, Peace Frog. And it sounds like it's from 1982. But hey, I'm happy for the people who have a lot of Doors in their personal listening library. I don't have any. Yeah. John Cougar came in. John Cougar Mellencamp came in. And this is John Cougar, and there's Edith the Egg Lady. Nothing Matters and What I Did. You may remember her from John Waters movies. See, there's the other one. Santana came in. Bruce came in. There's Clarence. I'm not going to talk about this record. This is one good record, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. I like Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. That's why I say it's good, because I think it's good. McFadden and Whitehead. Ain't No Stopping Us Now. Ain't no stopping us now. This is what I'm put to the side. Another group I like, Maze. Marshall Tucker came in. Running Like the Wind. Rufus featuring Chaka Khan. Once you get started, I love it. Rolling Stones, Let It Bleed. I'll look at this in just a moment when my hands get free. Little River Band, the Led Zeppelin. This record is in poor condition. I bought this because it has the poster. So the next time I get one of these in, I'll pop the poster in that one and jack the price up $1 million. How about that, folks? This is the textured cover, and it does have the insert, so that's going to be fun. Do you know the story how in fact avoid being killed? No. Tell me, TC. It has the correct inner sleeve. Yeah, this is probably VG, maybe a good plus, but visually, but we'll see how it plays. But it is such a good record. This is the Rolling Stones, Let It Bleed. Let it bleed, let it bleed. When I was a kid, and my aunt and uncle probably lived an hour from us. But as a kid, we would go to their house for events. And then sometimes we would just go to their house. And so I didn't want to go because there was nothing to do there. They lived in a rural area and there was nothing to do. So anyway, I would always look at their records, and she had Let It Bleed, my aunt did. And I would look at that cover and look at that cover and look at that cover. She wouldn't let me play the records, but I could look at them. Adam's heard it, but he can't remember TC, so TC's going to tell us the story. I'm going to get through this bag right here. Do I have 2 bags? Okay, I'm going to get through these 2 bags and call it a day. Oh, there's so much stuff. There's another crate of records. Anyway, watch for the big video. Neil Young. I love this. A Taste of Honey. A Taste of Honey. This is one record I think everybody should have in their personal listening library. Okay, T says they were originally booked on the flight out of Chicago Clare Airport that crashed on the takeoff in '79. They opt for a later flight last minute. Oh, that's so cool. Styx. Somebody, Sea of Tranquility YouTube channel, did an interview with Dennis DeYoung, and it's like 3 hours or 2.5 hours. I agree with you, Adam. That is a great record. Of course, I haven't heard of Supertramp I didn't like. And it was interesting to hear Dennis DeYoung talk. And this is Styx. That's the one with this etched. This is Cornerstone. This is the one that's got the back of the jacket always gets messed up. You have to really be careful with it and have to put it in a bag. Rod Stewart. This one says manufactured by Columbia House under license. Rod Stewart. And this record, folks, it is so... Oh, thanks, TC. This record is so desirable. And if there's one record people want from Cat Stevens, it's this one. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Well, I kind of feel like I should show them all since I'm here. Let's see. Let's see how the time goes. I bought this one just for the cover, folks. Yes, I did. This is Command, and this is one of those stereo demonstration records. And Vangelis. Might be time for me to keep some of this Vangelis. Such a good stuff. I'm sure I have this one right here. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. Yeah. You are beautiful. Roger Whitaker. This is a double disc. Um, I don't know this one, but I'm going to listen to it and see what I think about it. This is an interesting one. World's most beautiful merry-go-round music. This is on a budget label, but yeah, might be Calliope music. I don't know. And of course, children's records that are clean are always desirable. An adaptation of Dickens' Christmas Carol. Yeah, let's put these over here to the side because I gotta work with those a little bit. Red, you doing okay, girl? She's doing okay. This one's cool. This is Italian disco. Give me a break, Vivian Lee. Vivian? Oh, it's not Vivian. It's not even Lee. It's V. Anyway, Miss Lee, and this one's beautiful. It's on red vinyl. How come you don't walk around here? Ricky Lee Jones. Let's see. Question. I have retail. Have retail's been like people went back to work and out shopping again. Interesting question, Adam. So some people their salary never changed at all. Ramsey Lewis, they were able to continue working remotely, or they worked at a place where, mamas and papas, and it just kept going for them. So their salary, their income, their money never changed. And I have some customers like that, and I really appreciate it. There's some people that lost their jobs. There's some people that lost their business. Leontine Price, and they picked up a little bit, and they slowed down a little bit. We're in the summer slumps now, and we had a holiday recently, and so it's just hard to say. I'm about 20% where I was in 2019, and yeah, my capital. I just don't have any working capital anymore. Yeah, Gabar Sarbo, and I appreciate everybody who's been purchasing records from me with my online sales and eBay and stuff like that. I'm McCoy Tyner. I feel like I have some wonderful records available. Yeah, Charlie Bird, Woody Shaw. This is cool. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Here's another Walt Disney. Peter Paul and Mary. And I can't remember if this was one of the better Mike Curb records. So I picked it up anyway. Yeah. So Adam, it's real interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of common denominators, and there's a lot that aren't. Yeah, I kept working and was spending a lot less money eating out and traveling. So I bought more records. There you go. I got back into vinyl because of the pandemic and have bought more this year than I've purchased in the last 20 years or so. There you go. That's awesome. And, so the people who lost their jobs, they might be on unemployment compensation, and they may have gotten some of the stimulus. I don't know the stories about unemployment. I hear this, I hear that. I don't know, but there is such a thing as a good Mike. Is there such a thing? There is. I think he had one record that was psychedelic. Yeah, I think so. But interesting history with Mike Curb. Anyway, as I understood, he was not a musician at all. Hello, Miss Girl. How are you? She just wants to be with me. I'm teasing myself. So yeah, there are some people that do enjoy Mike Curb records, and I gotta listen to that and see what it's like. Music Watch Girls By. I mean, that's Some of that is Psych Orchestra. Is that the right record, right song? Excuse me. You're okay. Don't screech. Don't move. You're okay. You're fine. I moved the crate, and it's like a place for her to rub up against. Okay. We're on the short rows now, folks. Grand Funk. I'm going to save this one for later, and this one. This is the Jethro Tull, Thick as a Brick. I'm sure a lot of you know that this is the one that has the newspaper. You fold it out and you read like a newspaper. TC says his psych stuff is with the Cube Stones, like his bandstand theme. Love that. Not the congregation. That stuff is more up with people than anything else. Oh, cool, yeah. I couldn't remember everything about him, and so it came in. I was like, yes, I'll take that one. Yeah, so thanks for TC for that. And I was going to listen to it later. If I end up giving it away, it's okay. Jay Giles. Billy Joel, wasn't this the... Oh, gosh. Donald, weren't we talking about a Billy Joel song that I like? Say Goodbye to Hollywood. I can't remember. But this does have Say Goodbye to Hollywood. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me this morning. 52nd Street. Here's another record I think everyone should own a copy of in their personal listening library. Ricky Lee Jones. Put that beside the Supertramp. Don't shoot Elton John. He's only the piano player. Should I put this in soundtracks? TC, do you think this is a good record? We'll wait for TC to tell us. I mean, let me rephrase it. TC, is this an exceptional record? There you go. I did it, folks. I think I've shown everything I wanted to show today, and there we go. But I'm going to be continuing processing these. I'm going to make a big video and put it up on Instagram, and hopefully get some customers out today. And of course, I'll have lots of wonderful records, lots of titles available for Record Store Day Drops #2, as well as having some here in Raleigh and have some in Selma. I thought The Entertainer was on. Oh yeah, I Am the Entertainer. I Am the Entertainer. Oh, wrong record. I'm gonna try it again. I Am the Entertainer. It's not on here. You have to be a big shot. Yeah. Until the night. I think my favorite Billy Joel record is Nylon Curtain. I really like that one up. It's Carole King. It's not going to be bad. She rarely disappoints. Thank you, TC. I agree with you. I'm going to take off, folks. Got a lot of work to do before opening 11. But I'll get everything corralled and placed, and I'll put out what is priced after I make the video. And I'll put out, and then I'll be pricing up till the doors open and when the doors open and cool things like that. I think most everything. Oh. I just thought there was another record I haven't shown that came in. Crusade. Of course, the Crusaders. I love that. Sorry. The Eagles. This is the one with the textured cover. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Electric Light Orchestra. Fleetwood Mac. I'm going to listen to this one. I haven't heard this one in a long time. Another ELO, Electric Light Orchestra, and Farnell. But there's one record that I got in that I priced and put out that I can't seem to I just remember I didn't show. And I may have left it in Wake Forest. Watch out, girl, I don't want to scare you. Some of the stuff you've seen. Oh, here it is. Oh, can't believe it. This, I was, oh, okay, good. No problem, Donald. Nice seeing you in Red Cat. Red Cat? Carol says it was nice to see you. She's just still and peaceful, and I'm petting her head, and she likes this. Okay, let's take a look at this, folks. This is a hip hop record. It's Kaytranada. Kai Taranda, 99%. Yeah. All right, folks. Hey, thank you so much. I'm gone this time. Have a wonderful day. And I will see you sometime or another soon. Thanks. Take care, everyone. See ya. Bye bye. Say goodbye to the stream. Say